Hey YouTube, it's Mike Pen Gangster and I'm bringing you guys my weekend league results. We have achieved gold 1 with my give or take 4 million coin squad. Now, I'm going to show you my last 3 games highlights. Now this video here is going to be a quick one. It was just basically to show you the results of the team, but the review of the team and the review of many players are going to come in my next video. Now, the reason why I'm going to separate this is based because I'm going to be reviewing multiple players all in one shot to give you guys the best possible review on like who are game changers, who are players that are worth the coins, that are going to make a difference in your weekend league. Okay, for example, you may look at this team and say, well, this is a very expensive team. Yes, but I'm also going to show you in the past 3 weeks that I've been playing weekend league who I've used, who was worth so much. Some of them were a lot of money, and believe it or not, weren't that great. And some of them were worth less money and were very, very good. You're going to actually be surprised with some of the cards that I'm going to show you that I actually enjoyed playing with. Okay, now this week, of course, I ended up getting gold 1. I wasn't expecting gold 1, to be honest with you, because for me, my expectations were low, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because week 1 of weekend league, I was 17 with 1 game remaining. Last week I was 17 wins with 3 games remaining, and my focus this week was, let's try to get 17 wins with like maybe 4 games remaining, so it a bit better, right? And lucky enough, I ended up getting 20 wins with 2 games remaining. So I'm not gonna play my last 2 games. No point. Can it go to can it Elite 3? I'm still having nightmares of that game of yesterday where I was up 6-2 and I lost. And this is another game that's giving me nightmares, because you're gonna see that multiple times in this game here. I have a chance to win the game. Like for example, right here, I should win the game right here. Nope, but I don't. So we're gonna go an extra time. This guy's gonna beat me. It's okay, whatever, it happens. Then my next 2 games I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna eventually hit the gold 1. Okay, now based on this game and based on the 6-2 game that I was up and I lost, could I have hit Elite 3 this week? The possibility was there, actually. And believe it or not, if you would have asked me at the beginning of the game, Mike, do you think you would ever be back hitting an elite level? And I would say no, I just don't have it in me no more. This year, after playing this particular weekend league with the team I was using, I'm starting to believe that maybe I do have the potential to actually hit Elite 3 this year. But will I go for it? Eventually, probably I will. But I'll be honest with you, the only way I will actually go for it is if I achieve 20 wins and 5 games remaining. Then I'll go for it, because I believe I could win 3 out of 5. But if I got like 20 wins and 3 games remaining, will I try? Probably I'll try, but I won't hit it, because I won't win 3 out of 3, especially at that level of elo. Will be way too hard for me to win 3 out of 3 at that point. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't want to disappoint myself too while I play. Anyways, one thing I've noticed a lot this week in league was a lot of people were playing a very high pressure game, like high depth. Sorry if you guys are hearing noise upstairs. And plus the team press thing, ridiculous, man. It feels like a special ability that a person has when they activate it, like they go in God mode. That's what it feels like. And this is something that they really have to tone down or completely remove from the game, because it's not skill based at all. Once they activate this thing, it's just completely it's just bullshit. That's what it is. Now it could work both ways. I could also activate it, you know what I mean? Now look at this part of the video, because this is something that usually happens a lot in this game. Also, I noticed whenever you get a chance and you don't score, your opponent scores right after. I don't know how many times this happened to me this weekend league. It's pretty insane. Lucky enough, Ronaldo doesn't miss 2 in a row. But let me tell you, this was one of those weekend leagues that I felt like I was playing good. I felt like I was in every game. I felt like I was able to win every game except for one game. There was one particular opponent that was basically smacking me 4-0, and at that point I left the game. One reason was I didn't need the game because how do you say, like I was not gonna get division rival points for them because I already had achieved my 30 games, so I just left and I went to the next game. As you can see, gold 1 attained. I am satisfied with that finish, even with the disappointments of a few games that I had this week in league, that's for sure. So as you can see, I have 2 games remaining. I'm not gonna play them, and I don't want to play them. I don't even want to give wins to people because of how toxic some people were playing this weekend. I'm just gonna leave them there. I'm not even gonna bother, like, because I would go in and give wins to people before whenever I didn't need the extra games, but now I'm not even gonna go in because the way people were playing this weekend, I don't even want to share like goodwill towards them, because I honestly didn't like the way people were playing this weekend. I felt like it was very toxic, big time. That's the team that I use in the background. As you can see, I'm setting up a few players that I played with. That will be in the review. I won't talk about it right now. And a lot of people are gonna wonder, why should you take advice from a gold 1 player reviewing players? The reason why I believe that my advice would actually benefit a lot of people is because a lot of people are gold players. And whenever you're taking reviews from players that are top 100, elite level, they can make any card look good, okay? What you want is a gold player telling you what is helping them get a higher ranking, okay? Because an elite player could take Vardy, for example, and make him look like CR7, where if you have CR7 on your team and you're a gold 3 player, I guarantee you'll see you'll notice the difference of what he could actually bring to your team, okay? So that's why I believe taking advice from a lower ranked person is actually beneficial for most of us that are gold players to actually understand what players are actually game changers. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will come up with the next video of the reviews of the players very soon. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye, and hopefully you guys having a good week in league also.